Shea Brown. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank the council for allowing me to comment. My name is Shea Brown. I'm the CEO of BABL AI. BABL is a company that audits algorithms for ethical risk, effective governance, bias, and disparate impact. So I really have just three main points, all of them sort of centered around the concept of audit and risk and impact assessments. I first like to say this law is a welcome attempt to mitigate real harms that some of these systems can cause. However, I think that my first point is about independence. So I think in the law currently, it doesn't really specify anything specific about what level of independence that both audits or risk or impact assessment should have. Well, I'm not necessarily advocating for third-party independent auditing of these systems. I do think from our experience, we've noticed that having some level of independence, whether it be in the context of internal audit like model risk management, some level of independence is necessary for actually effectively auditing these systems. So it could be internal independence, but I think that it's important if you're moving forward with this law to make it clear exactly who should be doing these assessments. The second is normative standards. What counts as an effective audit or risk or impact assessment varies wildly in industry right now. And it could go from a very simple checklist, which has almost minimal impact or ability to mitigate risk, to a very deep and thoughtful assessment. And I think that some level of normative guidance, and as a previous testimony talked about the NIST risk management framework, which is being developed, I think that's a good thing. And so referencing some sort of external standard to give companies some idea as to how to actually perform these and what sort of bar should be set for these practices, I think is critically important, because if not, you'll end up getting a very minimal checklist, which will actually not mitigate risk or disparate impact in any way. And finally, related to that, the notion of contacting or talking to external stakeholders, including people who are impacted by these, is something that we've noticed in our practice is very important for catching the potential for disparate impact in these systems. So actually understanding how people interact with these socio-technical systems, I think, is critically important. And so some sort of reference in the law to at least having companies consider communicating with people who are impacted by these systems is going to be a big step forward for actually mitigating risk in these systems. Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you very much.